brought to you by your locally owned Midas in Belleville, Brockville, and Kingston. With the industry's best warranties and over 1,000 five-star reviews, come and experience the Midas difference.
A nice dump of snow today, certainly not the heavy wet stuff we saw the last time around, so you won't be breaking your back shoveling it out of the way. But you do have some shoveling to do. We had several centimeters drop in the area, and for a couple reasons. We'll talk more about that in a moment. Mostly cloudy, a few flurries still out there, but that probability is diminishing quickly. Much colder conditions and a high wind chill factor now. Mostly cloudy Thursday and Friday, very cold conditions as we roll into the weekend. But then partial clearing Sunday, we're going to start to see those temperatures turn around a little bit. Milder on Monday, and by Tuesday we'll get back into some mixed precipitation. Yes, daytime highs will be rising back into the plus zone. Remember that blob of purple I was showing you yesterday? It was kind of over here. It's on us now, and so we're getting a taste of that polar vortex over the next couple days. Those temperatures will come down. -6 for daytime highs today in Belleville, Kingston, Brockville. -7 in Smiths Falls. A -8 in the nation's capital. The same for Peterborough, and a -7 in both Oshawa and Toronto today. Everybody below normal. -3 is the seasonal average for daytime high in Kingston. That -9 currently feeling like a -14. West winds moving in lightly at about 9 kilometers per hour right now. They will diminish a bit tonight and then pick back up again tomorrow. They'll be fairly strong, and so we're looking at least 10 to 12 point spread between temperature and just how cold it feels. 8 centimeters of snow today, thanks to a couple factors. We'll point those out in just a minute, and we are looking at a couple more minutes of daylight as well. Hopefully seeing some sunshine soon, getting out from under the cloud, but it may be fleeting. There goes that system that brought us the snow today. We were looking at low pressure moving up 2 lows moving up along the coast. One of them petered out into a trough, and the other one is off to Atlantic Canada. They've got winter storm warnings and watches on the way over the next 48 hours. For us, all it did was sort of brush us with that 8 centimeters. Certainly not a severe condition, but that 8 centimeters wasn't all about those lows moving up along the coast. It had a lot to do with some lake effect as well. West winds were really picking up a lot of moisture off of Lake Ontario, so we had that squally effect again today. They weren't nasty blizzard-like squalls, but there was a lake effect snow involved. Those 3 depressions in the north are sort of petering out to troughs as well as they drop a little farther south. We have another low poised to move in for Thursday, but it, just like those 3 lows in the north, may lose its strength. A lot of the cool air that's bringing in is bringing it into an area that's already fairly cold, and so there isn't a big point spread between those 2 air masses as far as temperature goes. Still seeing a bit of snow over the lake, but hoping for a little clearing through the overnight and through the day tomorrow. You'll see some sunny periods, but we're never letting go entirely of that probability of flurries. And into Wednesday night into Thursday, that probability increases to a 30 to 40% probability. By Thursday evening, back to clearing again. So yes, we do have a snow squall watch in effect for Prince Edward County and the surrounding area, all because they sort of jut out onto the lake. So those west winds that are whipping along Lake Ontario, a lot of that lake effect very intense for them. For areas inland, not really a factor, not ruling out the chance of a flurry, but certainly not looking at the great risk of squalls that we have seen. Belleville -9 and a mix of sun and cloud for tomorrow. You've got that small probability of flurries off the lake, but not a big deal. Enjoy those sunny periods. Thursday, back to cloudy skies, a high -4. By the evening, you could see the chance of flurries thanks to that front, which will probably peter out to a trough late in the day. Friday, high -12 and cloudy skies. Brockville -9, a mix of sun and cloud tomorrow. For Thursday, up to -6. Yeah, much colder conditions. We dropped to -18 Thursday night with mostly cloudy conditions. Friday, -13 for a high, and down to -17 Friday night and mostly cloudy. Smiths Falls, you'll see the chill too, -10. For a high tomorrow, a mix of sun and cloud for Thursday, more of the same, a mix of sun and cloud over Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and those temperatures pretty bitter cold. Thursday night down to -21. It only takes a light breeze to make that feel more like a -25 to -30. Friday, yes, you're looking at very cool conditions as well. Hope to see temperatures rebound as we wrap the weekend up. Kingston, -8, and the chance of flurries at 30 to 40% through the day tomorrow. For Thursday, cloudy skies skies and a high -5, rising to -12 on Friday, mostly cloudy. Yeah, those are the real cold days, thanks to polar vortex. Friday and Saturday. -11's your high Saturday. Then we start to see the temperatures rebounding a bit. Sunday, back to some sunshine with a high -7, as high as -1 on Monday for a daytime high. Cloudy skies, though. Yes, that cloud increasing leads to the chance of mixed precipitation on Tuesday, and back into the plus zone, a high of 2 degrees Tuesday. Now your weather wallpaper.
Weather Wallpaper is brought to you by Christine Geary's Maple Leaf Tours Travel Cruise. Visit mapleleaftours.com to get into the picture.
Sorry, guys, wrong picture. I'll have the right photo for you when we get back.
Okay, I thought you were going to highlight that purple blob behind you one more time. That polar vortex.
No, I've got a couple of really good photos of people in the squall and animals in the squall, and I'll share those with you.
Okay, we'll get that and your 10-day outlook, Bill, and so we do have that wind chill to contend with. That's going to make the big difference over the next couple of days, right?
Yeah, and temperatures could continue to drop. The actual temperature will continue to drop.
And then mild this time next week again.
Swings right back up again. Yeah,
we're going to start melting some of the snow. Okay, so you'll be back with the 10-day outlook and the weather wallpaper a little bit later. Thank you. 10-day outlook now, and first, as promised, Bill has some weather wallpaper pictures.
Yes, it's some very snowy ones. This fella finding it hard to forage in all of our snow enhanced by the lake. Thanks, Susan, for sending this along. Squirrel, what squirrel? Sam Cheng sends this in of his dog Mac running the K&P trail through the snow. And Paul Godin of Kingston showing the skaters not giving up through that lake effect snow, still enjoying some ice time in Market Square. Now your 10-day outlook, it looks like temperatures are going to fluctuate a little bit. Cold still for a few days, real cold over Friday and Saturday as we put the brakes on the precipitation, and then some clearing on Sunday, a high of -7, so an improvement in temperatures as we roll into next week. But with that comes also some mixed precipitation, highs of 1 or 2 between Tuesday and Friday, as that mixed precipitation doesn't want to give up. 40 to 60% probability over that 5-day period.
You know, this is the kind of forecast that really takes a toll on the roads. You get the deep freeze followed by the fast thaw, and you get a lot of potholes. And a lot
yeah, as soon as it goes back to cold again, it expands and it busts up that asphalt. That's right.
But if you like the mild temperatures, and certainly we'll be happy to crawl out of that deep freeze in the next few days.
Yes.
It looks like you have several days in a row of that. We'll be right back.
You're long range watching CKWS News at 11.
Cold air and strong westerlies continue to push through, creating lake effect snow. We got quite a few squalls moving through the area today. That will continue. Now, the risk of squalls dropped for some of us, but not all of us. Prince Edward County still in that squall watch, and warnings probably likely by morning. We are looking at some smaller depressions in the north, but they all sort of trough out. They sort of reduce into this single trough, so we're still seeing a cool air circulating. Another low and its cold front moving through could trigger some flurries. They're looking at anywhere to 40 to 60% probability, but it might not come until Thursday night into Friday morning. Belleville, it's a high -9 tomorrow with a mix of sun and cloud. You do have a 30% chance of flurries off the lake. Thursday, it's a high -4, cloudy again Friday, and even colder, -12 for a daytime high. Brockville, -9 tomorrow with a mix of sunny cloud. That -9 is probably going to feel more like a -20 with those westerly winds. Thursday, -6, mostly cloudy with sunny periods Friday, and a cold day, -13 for a high. Smiths Falls rising to -10 tomorrow, probably feeling like a -20. Thursday, mix of sun and cloud, a high -6, and looks like a mix of sun and cloud again on Friday, and another cold day. No doubt a wind chill factor as well. Kingston, your forecast, -8 your high tomorrow. That's going to feel more like a -18 to -20, depending on whether you get caught in the 30-kilometer-per-hour winds or the 60-kilometer-per-hour winds. We are looking at cloudy with sunny periods, and there is still about a 40% chance of flurries due to that westerly flow off Lake Ontario. Thursday, it's -5 for a high, mostly cloudy Friday, and a high of -12. Yes, that polar vortex is digging in. Saturday, cloudy, a high -11. 11. And then some sunshine for Sunday as we see an improvement in temperatures, getting even milder Monday. Cloudy skies and a high -1 and as high as +2 on Tuesday as we see some mixed precipitation moving back into the region.